back to the third episode, where you can actually follow me in my ordinary day-to-day life and get a glimpse of my life. My travels, my life at the cabin, and everything else I do. I try to record as much as possible. This time we take off in the beginning of March, where the snow has started to melt off and the spring starts to come. Sometimes, when the weather is great, me and my wife take a road trip, travel around, visit a flea market and second-hand shops, and maybe stop to taking a Swedish fika as well. This time it was a fantastic weekend. We found some new chairs and I also made a fantastic stew on wild hog. It tasted really great. But then it happened. The snow came back. Waking up in the morning, was about to go on a business trip. I have taken my winter jacket and start moving the snow from the car. March turned out to be one of the strangest weather months I have probably ever seen. It was snow, it was spring, it was 15 degrees, it was minus degrees. And all of this in 1 month. It was more or less every second weekend we got snow. Even though I got tired of the snow, I actually love to take a walk on a sunny winter day where you can see the white snow, everything is bright, you can hear the sound of the creeks, see some ice and just walk around. It wasn't just walking and the weather. It was also time for 2 big conferences. The first one was the Congress in Gothenburg. The Congress is the largest congress in Sweden when it comes to e-commerce and digital marketing and digital sales. And of course I had to attend that and visit all the sessions. Of course meeting up with a lot of friends. I haven't been in this conference in 3 years due to COVID, so really nice to meet up with all good friends. And of course it wasn't just sessions, it was also a great party in the evening with cover bands and a lot of music and laughing, talking about good memories and a lot of future planning. Of course, it got to be a late evening in Gothenburg, and 2 days later I was on my way down to Frankfurt to visit the next Congress or fair. Congress is ISH, which is the largest heat pump congress and fair in Europe. was at the fair for 3 days, met a lot of suppliers, partners, and also talked about future cooperations with a couple of manufacturers. After the 3 days though, I got pretty tired of being at the fair, so the last evening I went to an Australian bar, sat down and worked. And actually, it was the first Australian bar in my life where they don't speak English. But it's not that strange in Germany.
Wanna feel you in the empty bottle lights on the answer. Oh, watch me dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, wash it over.
Since I was late at my reservation, I really got a strange hotel in the outer part of Frankfurt. It could be one of the worst hotels that I've ever been at, but I still liked something about it. There will be a separate video where I actually go through all the wrongs and errors in the room. One day after I landed from Frankfurt, it was time for me to go to Gothenburg again. With a couple of good friends, I went to the Wine and Deli Fair, which is a fair where you can actually eat wine and deli. For some reason I forgot to film the whole event, but I got some pictures so I showed them here, and then of course it continued to be a great party in the evening.
The blackbird inside your chest that calls on you to cry. You decided it was time for him to fly.
When I woke up the next day in Gothenburg, I took some time to record a D-Congress summary from my other YouTube channel. You can find the link in the description. And then, when it was time to go home, I went by and visited Sia Glass, which is an ice cream manufacturer, one of the best in Sweden. Arriving back at home, the snow has disappeared and it was once again spring in the air.
What you knew. Slow down and rest. You've been through a war. No one can hurt you anymore. Behind closed eyes, memories unfold, hidden secrets.
Fortunately, I got 2 days to relax in the cabin before it was time for me to head north again, and this time to visit Jönköping to be a part of a gala.
There's no looking the other way and closed eyes. There's a song inside your soul waiting to be heard. Sing it aloud, you've written every word. Oh, out of the silence and into the unknown. Louder, louder, let go. Behind closed eyes, memories unfold, hidden secrets.
I got my normal room at the Jönköping Hotel, and then it was time for me to visit the Jönköping Gala, which is a gala where they have prize awards. It's about celebrating and meeting other businesses and companies in Jönköping. It was a great evening with a lot of partying, performances, but among other the Swedish artist Mariette, who sang some of her hits. As it turned out, the next day it was time for snow again. We went from the spring to the snow, and this time it started to snow and it got more and more snow halfway down to my home. But this was also the last snow I got to see, because a couple of days later it was time for me and my wife to go on a new adventure. She has a birthday the 1st of April, so I have kidnapped her. She didn't know where to go. All she knew was that the first night we would spend in a hotel in Copenhagen.
Shadows play, there's no look in the other.
this is also where we leave you. If you stay tuned to the next episode, you will see where we end up. And I promise you, it will be a really fantastic weekend when we celebrate my wife's birthday. Thank you for watching and take really good care of each other. See you soon. Bye.
Calls on you to cry. You decided it was time for him to fly.